Dan Illman, Matt Bernier, race number 8 at Indiana Grand on Saturday is the Grade 3 $200,000 Indiana Oaks for 3-year-old fillies traveling a mile and a 16th. Let's take a look at this field. Our coverage is presented by the Indiana Horse Racing Commission. A couple of horses coming in from Southern California figured to be very, very tough. Your morning line favorite, the 8 Mopatism at 7-5. Good performance, I thought, last time out in the Grade 2 Summertime Oaks. This horse has had a couple of troubled trips, or else she would have at least one more stakes win under her belt. Where does she fit? You've always been a big fan of Mopatism. You've chased her at big prices. She's run well. Now she's going to be a short price.
Yeah, that was the only thing. I have to be honest. I think this is a 2-horse race, and I think it's the 2 horses coming from California. Just class-wise, they're much better. Speed-wise, they're much better. I suppose Mopatism, because she's going to get the jump on the other filly coming in, I think that's why she gets the little bit of a slight nod. I just don't know how short I want on her.
She did not have a clean trip in the Summertime Oaks. She got bumped going into the first turn. She was steadied in behind horses on the back stretch. She had to alter course to the far outside, turning into the stretch, and she only got beat ahead by Fabian. And it is well, a horse that also ran in that race, who also had trouble. She came back to win the Delaware Oaks last week. Mopatism is the horse to beat. I would say Mario Gutierrez, Doug O'Neill, the Redhams, they got a strong hand. They also got the favorite in the Indiana Derby.
Yeah, they could very easily sweep the 3-year-old stakes races out there.
If it's not Mopatism, it might be a fellow Southern California import, the 4 Majestic Quality. Keith DeZormo got a graded stakes placing into her before he even got the maiden win. Yeah. That was 2 starts back. I know you like that maiden performance, sort of a breakthrough effort. And in the Summertime Oaks, I thought she ran quite well.
Yeah, I didn't think she ran bad at all. She got bumped from the outside out of the gate. I don't want to say that took her out of her element, because she's always going to be a come-from-behind closer, but I really thought her best ride was late. She got out into the clear and went on with it. The mile and a 16th, I think she may want a little bit more ground. It makes me wonder if a race like the Alabama would be ideal for her, where she's going to get a 1.25 miles, but we're not there yet. I think this is an interesting spot. She's going to need some pace, and I'm hopeful that the pace does work to her advantage.
Cue the Timeform U.S. Pace Projector for this year's Grade 3 Indiana Oaks. We expect the 1 Overture to be out there on the lead, and that's not a surprise. Overture made the front in her last 2 races, her only 2 route appearances to date. This will be her first time around 2 turns, and she faced a pretty sharp horse most recently. Unchained Melody came back to win the Mother Goose with a 100 buyer.
Yeah, Unchained Melody might be one of the unknowns in here in this 3-year-old filly division going forward. She certainly looks like she could be anything. Overture, I have to be honest, I haven't liked any of her races. I didn't like the finish that she had in that most recent start. I have a hard time believing she's going to wire this field.
We've got the 5 and the 6 up close that could keep the number 1 busy. We'll begin with the 6. Stone-tacular got beat at 2-5 last time out, and I just thought that was a very weak field. How do you forgive that effort?
Unforgivable. I mean, I thought it was a terrible, terrible effort right there, because she really looked like she was, okay, moving well enough. I know there's a horse applying token pressure, but they weren't going fast. They went 48-1, and she packed it in. She didn't give any fight. Also worth noting, her only 2 wins have come on a wet track.
Upgrade if wet, but that last race was a very disappointing loss. Awestruck also lost as the favorite last time out at Churchill Downs. That was a fast race, though, sprinting, and she took a little bit of heat early. With this pedigree, I think stretching out to 2 turns is going to be okay, and she was a romping winner over a wet track 2-back.
Yeah, if I needed to pick one of the 2, the 5 or the 6, I'd go with the 5. I'm a little bit concerned about the pace scenario, because I think there is going to be quite a bit in here, but she is lightly raced.
Case for Wicked Lick, perhaps, making her second start of the form cycle, second in the Fairgrounds Oaks, second last time out. It's been the story of her life, hasn't it been? Half of her 10 lifetime starts, she's finished second.
Another one I've never been a real fan of, but I do think that this pace is going to get a little bit toasty up front. I think she can run on for a piece.
And the others, the 2 and the 3, are long shots that need some help. Dutch Parrot, a winner 3 starts back against Arkansas Breds. I'm Lucky's Girl, who just finished up the track at 68-1 in an allowance race. Both of these horses need to improve by leaps and bounds. It's an intriguing race, the Grade 3 Indiana Oaks, so we're going to put up our top selections, and we both like the horses coming in from Southern California. They've got the class lines, they've got the fast races. You're going 4-8-7, I'm going 8-4. What price do you take on the 4?
Boy, she's 3-1 on the line, and I haven't fully priced it. I would imagine in that 2-1, 5-2 range. I think they're both going to be right there, 5-2, 2-1.
4-8-7 for Matt, 8-4 for me in the Grade 3 Indiana Oaks, race number 8 on a really nice card. It has an approximate post time of 9:21 Eastern. Good luck.